Hello and welcome to a rainy night in Minecraft. I wanted to show you this build that I've been working on, but the key component to this build is this bridge. Now it looks very ordinary right now, but if I walk over here to this lever, the bridge goes down and the lava spills in place. I also have the ability to, with a bow and arrow, I can actually shoot this box and then run across really fast, and if I get there fast enough, I don't fall into the lava. So really cool. This was a lot of fun to build, but it was kind of tough, so let me take you down underneath and I will show you how this works. Alright, so we are underneath the inside of the castle, and over here is where all of the magic is taking place. So I'm going to fly up and I'm going to start right here at this redstone block. Now, right above this redstone block is a piston that will push the block down. When you flip the lever, it permanently holds the block in place until you flip the lever again. When you shoot the arrow at the target, this block will extend down for a second or two to give enough power for all of these pistons to push the bridge up into place, but then it comes back down. So it's not a permanent connection. You can only make it permanent with the lever. So just to explain how this was put together, you can see that I have sticky pistons lined up, and there are 3 rows. Now, if there was only 2 rows, this would have been a lot easier. I could have just run the redstone dust all the way around, like I've done, connect it to this, and no problem. But in order to make these middle ones work, I had to play around a little bit to figure this out. And here's what I figured out and how I got this to work. So the redstone torches have a connection through certain blocks. And you can see, let me move over here a little bit, you can see that these ones are on and these ones are currently off. Now, I tried several things to get these to work, and ultimately I ended up needing to place down these redstone comparators, and these are what made this possible. So both of these can't be on at the same time, and I guess that's just a thing with redstone. So let's go ahead and get into our supplies here, and I'm just going to throw a block of redstone right there. You can see that that powers all of the redstone dust. It turned these redstone torches on and it turned these off. And same thing when I break this, so pay attention to those redstone torches right there. When I break, whoops, wrong one. When I break this, those turn off, the pistons come back down, and these ones are back on again. So that's how I was able to get that 3rd row to work. It was pretty easy to get these side ones, again, because the redstone dust activates those. But to get these to get these middle pistons to work was a tad bit more tricky. But I figured it out, and it's one of these builds where the way that this is all set up, because I have the lava right above it, you can actually see the little drips coming down on the sides there. Because I have that lava right above it, this one doesn't work too well to be able to go in and fix things or modify things. Like, I can't really even get inside too well to do a lot without breaking stuff. So not a lot of room to go in and mess around with stuff, but it works. And once I got it all set up, I figured I'm just going to leave it alone anyway. So I hope that that helps you if you wanted to try and do something like this on your own. But let's go ahead and go back up, and I'll give you a tour of the rest of the castle. So here we are on the main floor of the interior of the castle. You've got these 4 areas that connect up to the towers. And here is the trap door. This leads down into the little dungeon area where all of that redstone magic was taking place. I've got a really nice fireplace going on here, and supplies and equipment over here, some beds over there. So far it's nothing super fancy yet, still a work in progress. But in each of the towers, you're going to be able to climb up a ladder like so. And this will take you to the first area, which is just an open area that I have some crops growing here. And then if we go to the very top of the tower, you have the ability to get up and kind of oversee the whole landscape, the whole area. So it's kind of fun that way. I'm going to go ahead and fly out here and give you a visual of the whole castle. Now, this is a design that is not mine. I found this in another YouTube video, and if I can find that video again, I will absolutely share it. This was a really cool castle to be able to build. And you can see originally I had this more of a floating castle in the water, but I added those pillars that you can kind of see to give it, you know, a little bit of a more real world look. But that is the castle build. Now over here we have a stable that I've been working on, and it's pretty simple. I've got a couple horses here that are tethered, and I've got a ladder that actually lets me get up onto the roof. But overall, this has been kind of a fun build as well, and just as a good complement to the castle. I will probably slowly, gradually work on building more. Maybe I'll end up putting some kind of a village nearby here up in these hills. But I wanted to show you this lava drawbridge. This was really fun to make, and actually it's pretty easy. It works well. I've tried several different kinds of builds to get a drawbridge to work, and this was just the simplest, and it works. Other things that I tried kept breaking, and so far this has been great. I've used it like dozens of times and I haven't had any issues with it. So I hope you enjoyed the tour, and I hope that this helps to inspire you to get creative and have fun with the builds that you're doing in Minecraft, whether you do it on creative or survival. A lot of this was done on creative mode, but I have built a lot of things on survival, and if there's not already a video up, there eventually will be some of the builds that I've done in survival. Those are a lot of fun as well. They don't get the detail always because it's hard to come up with all the materials that you need, but they are a lot of fun. So again, hope you enjoyed this. Go be creative and have fun playing Minecraft.